Hi, this is Kathy Fleischer, coming to talk to you once more about Everyday Advocacy, a new online site for teachers to help teachers think about what they too can do to get their voice out in the public, to help change the public narrative about teachers and teaching and literacy. Over the past 3 weeks, we've been talking about things like how do you be proactive, how do you develop allies, how do you start to frame an issue and narrow an issue and create a very targeted piece of work that you're going to do to try to make change. And what are the steps, the tactics that you're going to take to get there. Today I want to just mention a little bit about creating an action plan. There's a section on the website that you can read about action plans with some samples from teachers. But basically an action plan is the big picture plan of what you're going to do to create change. Organizers do more than just pick a tactic here, pick a tactic there, as we talked a little bit about last time. Rather, organizers come up with a larger plan that really targets particular audiences, the messages you want to give to particular audiences, and how you can take small steps along the way to get to a larger goal. If you look on the website, you'll be able to read the work of people like Chris Gideon, who has done just that. Chris works in a small rural school and wanted to change how reading was thought of in that school so she could move towards more of a workshop model with kids choosing books. Chris didn't have a lot of ability for students to get books, and so her first step was to target the librarian and to work with a librarian to try to change what the library looked like, what books were available, and how to get kids access to those books. That was step one in a long-term action plan for Chris. And you'll read about other teachers on the site who are doing similar kinds of things. What I want to leave you with at the end of this month is a push to try to get you to go to the site and to think more about everyday advocacy and the role you can play as an everyday advocate in changing both the local story of education in your school as well as a larger, more national conversation about it. When you start local, when you start to make change, and when teachers all over the country are doing that locally, we can move forward and we can make change in the world. And I want to leave you with this thought. If we don't write the story of education, the story of literacy, the story of reading and writing, someone else will. And we don't want that to happen. We want our voices to be the voices of knowledge, of experience, of classroom practice, to be able to tell others about what's really going on in schools. So I urge you to become an everyday advocate, to join this work that we're doing. Thanks so much.